they stayed with the ground game because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run. Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the counter. It's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there. You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't even know why they asked the sideline. Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down at 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
McCaffrey on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Again, he finds more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 39, Hurts, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Fournette. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.